I'm Miss Addie. I'm a student nursing assistant. I'm going to be providing perineal care today, okay? First things first, I'm gonna wash my hands and gather my supply. Because we have a portable sink, I recommend get your water going first. Miss Addie, is it okay if I go into your drawer? She said yes. Remember your body mechanics, always squat. And I like to bring my soap with me, okay? So I'm just gonna come here. I'm going to rinse the basin. I'm gonna get the water. Actually, I'll use the other one because I took the bigger one. And then I'm gonna get the water going, all right? I like to turn all my hot and some of the cold, okay? The next thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna grab 2 pair of gloves, okay? 2 pairs, okay? So that's 4, okay? I'm gonna go over there. I'm gonna grab a bar blanket to cover my patient, okay? The first thing I'm gonna do is remove the pad under there because it's wet. So I'm gonna place a pad that I'm gonna clean on underneath the patient. Then I'm gonna grab 6 washcloths, okay? And then I'm gonna grab a hand towel or a bath towel to pad dry. When I'm done, the pad may be wet, so I'm gonna change the pad, okay? And I always need a barrier for my table, rather than just wiping it just to make life easier. So this will be my barrier for the table, away from my uniform. Miss Addie, is it all ready for use your table? She said yes. So I just open this up completely. I'm gonna flip it over, right? I'm gonna move this to where I'm going to be working. Move my dirty amper closer because you don't want to be throwing linens. And I'm gonna come here with the inside of my wrist, okay? I'm gonna check the water temperature, pad dry my wrist, shut the faucet off, right? Put that in there. I'm gonna take this out and I'm gonna bring my water over, okay? And then you're gonna ask, Miss Addie, can you please check the water temperature to see if it's good for you? And she's gonna say yes, okay? Gonna close my privacy curtain, right? And then I am going to raise my bed. If you're right-handed, I recommend stay on the right side. If you're left-handed, right, stay on the left side. It'll be easier for you. Okay. So the first thing I'm going to do is after I've raised the bed, right? Things are arranged in the order I'm going to need it. So I'm going to put my first pair of gloves on. Got my old gloves, but I'll manage. Okay. That's why nurses, you don't wear rings, okay? Rips it off. All right. So I'm going to uncover my patient, right? A little bit. You could bet I did not fold this blanket. Anyway, so make sure this linen is faced up. So the seam, the hem stitching's faced up, okay? Gonna do that. And then uncover, right? Miss Addie, are you warm enough? Okay, and I think some of the proctors like you to just call them Mrs. Smith, all right? So the next thing I'm gonna do is move the head and shoulders towards me. Remember when we did sideline position? Miss Smith, I'm gonna move your head and shoulders towards me on a count of 3. 1, 2, 3. I'm gonna adjust your pillow for you. I'm gonna move your hip towards me. 1, 2, 3. Leg towards me. Cross your leg. Cross your arm for me. The mannequins doesn't really cross, but you're just gonna say that, okay? And on the count of 3, I need you to roll on your side. 1, 2, 3. Okay? While she's rolling on their side, all you have to do is put that way and bring the new one. Remember, tags away from the patient, okay? So just put it in the middle like that, put it over. Usually once you tuck it under the hip, you're good to go. All right, you can roll back, turn, And then I'm going to take this out, okay? And I'm gonna put that in my dirty amper. Now, before I start my perineal care, one of the other things I like to do is make sure this is in like it's like a triangle way I call it. So I'm gonna fold about half of this. I'm gonna fan fold it, almost like you're doing a triangle. So this part, right, that you have, just turn it this way to the neck. And then you end up with like a triangle on the bottom here. Okay, I'm going to now take the patient's linen away because you do not want to get it wet, right? So this is what's gonna cover the patient. See that? So I'm gonna bend her legs, okay? So for perineal care, the first thing they want you to do is wash the groin area, okay? So, a little bit of soap, okay? I'm gonna wash here, okay? Away from, and wash here. Just here, just the groin area, okay? I'm gonna cover up. I'm gonna save this one washcloth over there because that has soap in it, okay? Actually, you know what? I could let it go. Don't worry. I'll save my rinse. I'm going to rinse that off, okay? I'm gonna keep my rinse washcloth. I'll take another washcloth. I'm gonna put a little bit of soap, okay? Oh, actually, I should pat dry first since I've washed the groin. I'm gonna pat dry here, right? Guys, pat dry. Once you use this, just put that down, okay? Cover me up, okay? Then my other washcloth, make it matte, right? A little bit of soap, okay? I'm going to wash there, the major, and then I'll wash the other side, okay? I'm gonna cover that up. I'm gonna grab another washcloth there. I'm gonna do a little bit of soap, okay? I'm gonna do the minora, okay? So I'm gonna do my pointy finger there, my pinky finger there, and then this clean part, I'm gonna use it to wipe the middle straight down, okay? And I'm gonna get rid of that. Remember, I have my rinse washcloth here. Now I'll use my rinse washcloth for that, okay? So I'm gonna do pointy finger, pinky finger. If you're able to flip it around, go down, and then the clean part straight down the middle, okay? Now I'm going to pat dry. Top to bottom, top to bottom, top to bottom, top to bottom. Okay, I'm gonna put that down. Are you doing okay? Are you comfortable? Remember, something I forgot was actually before I started washing the perineal area, I need to tell her anytime you feel uncomfortable during the process, let me know, okay? So I'm going to cross her leg. I'm going to cross her arm on a count of 3. Actually, I'll move her shoulder 1 to 3 before I roll her on the side, okay? So this is a mannequin, so you know it could be challenging. So I recommend make an X over there. Move the hip towards you and support the pillow, the head with the pillow, okay? You only have to expose where you're washing, okay? So I have 2 washcloths left, okay? going to wash, see, front to back. Okay, front to back. Okay, I'm gonna turn this around. Use a clean part to wash the anus. Okay, cover me up, and then I'm gonna rinse exactly the same. So front to back, turn it around, use a clean part, wash the anus. Okay, and then I'm going to pat dry. Okay, front to back, front to back, front to back. Okay, now this is going to be wet. Okay, so we're going to tuck that underneath like that. Put a new one like that. Roll your patient over on the side. Get the dirty one out. Put the clean one flat. Get rid of that. Move head and shoulders back to the middle. Support the head with a pillow. Almost done, Miss Smith. And then I'm going to start rolling this away from me, okay? Now put that in the dirty hamper. You all know I'm not getting that wet, so, because I hate doing laundry. All right, so I'm going to cover her up. I'm not gonna use this dirty gloves, right? To give her the cowbell. So I'm gonna take this out nicely. Okay. Yes, my hands are dirty. That's okay. I'm gonna give her cowbell. I'm gonna lower her back. Okay. I like to get rid of my soap. Okay. I'm going to put the soap back. I'm going to go wash my hands. Then I'm gonna come back. I'm gonna put on a new pair of gloves. That's what I'm gonna use to get rid. Actually, I didn't even do my curtain. At least my hands are clean, so I could use that to do my curtain. So you don't want to be touching things with PP gloves. So I'm gonna get rid of everything else. Okay, this will go in the dirty hamper. Now, guys, this is PP water, right?
Mm-hmm. It goes in there.
Goes in the toilet. If you put PP water in your sink, go home, you failed. Okay? I'm going to rinse this off, right? But I'm gonna say I'm gonna disinfect this following the agency policy. Because ideally you want to really wash this with soap and water. And then I'm gonna pat dry it and return it back to the patient's drawer. Okay? Squat body mechanics. Put the basin back. It's too much in there. I'm gonna put this back where I found it. I'm gonna put the dirty hamper back in the dirty room. Okay? Then I'm gonna take off my gloves. I'm just trying to save my linen. I guess I shouldn't even worry. I'm gonna take out my gloves. I'm gonna wash my hands and done. Any questions?